Welcome back to Low Buck Builds. In today's video, we're going to put this Harbor Freight tool cart together, so stay tuned. Low Buck Builds is getting ready to hit 50,000 views, and to get back to my subscribers, I want to give away some toolbox swag. So through the month of September, I'm going to be giving away sticker packs to the top comment every week. Every Wednesday video, I will choose one comment, and I will send that person a sticker pack that includes a YouTube certified mechanic sticker and 2 Low Buck Build stickers. So to enter, just make sure you're a subscriber and comment on any video through September. And I appreciate every subscriber and every view I get. Alright, so for the Labor Day sale, I picked up this tool cart from Harbor Freight. It's about $70, $63 on sale because of 10% off. And I went on YouTube and there's no videos for assembling these, so I have a YouTube channel. I have the equipment. Why not make one? So here we go. So this is going to be down and dirty, quick, hopefully 10-minute video or less. Let's get this assembled. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open the box, see what's in it. All right, let's get this opened up and see what we got going on. All right, let's see what comes in this box. All right. Hardware, more hardware, instructions, wheels, some big casters, these must be the legs, I'm guessing. All right, let me go ahead and go through this. I'll get it all laid out nice and we'll look at what comes with it. Be right back. All right, I got everything unwrapped. This is what comes with the kit. We got 2 of these shelves. We got some hardware. We got one, I'm assuming, a tube that's the handle. And we got 4 of these brackets here. And then, of course, 4 wheels. So let's start assembling this thing. All right, guys. So it says first step is put the legs on. So that's where we're going to start. Attach the post to the bottom tray. Let's continue. All right, we're back. So we're going to be using these little guys. I got a 10mm, or they're size 10mm. Also, we get a big Phillips screwdriver. They just go just like that. We're going to slide them in and get them put in. Flat washer to the outside and lock washer to the inside. Just like that. I don't know if I can get my small impact in here, so I'm probably just going to use a ratchet. I'm going to go ahead and get this one fairly tight to hold it together. Grab the next one. Do the same thing. So it's flat washer on the outside, lock washer on the inside. Repeat 16 times, pretty much. I'm going to put 4 in, and then I'll put the rest in. You guys get the idea. So let me come back once I get these all installed. All right, we're going to get these semi-tight, but not tight, because we're going to want to come back and adjust this once we put the top tray on to make it nice and square. So you don't want to tighten yet. So leave them a little loose, but tighten in most of the way. All right. So we got them still adjustable, but it's firm. Adjustable but firm. So when you do this, you want to leave these a little loose, so that way when we get up here, we can adjust it and make it nice and straight. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other 3 legs, and then I'll come back and we'll move on to the next step. All right, guys, so we got the 4 bolts in, all 4 corners, and they are still loose, so they're adjustable. Make sure you don't tighten these up because you want them to adjust so you can square the whole thing off once you get the top on. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the top in these 4 posts, and then I'll come right back. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you guys, this is how I have been laying out the bolts before I start, just to make it easy to grab everything. So yeah, I have the bolt and the flat washer together, and then the lock washer and the nuts next to it, just so I can grab it real quick whenever I go to install. Alright, another tip, what I did is I put 1 bolt in every corner to kind of hold it all together. Now I'll go through and put the rest of the bolts in. I'm doing this by myself, so I actually stacked the bolts here so I could grab them easy, 4, and then just put 1 in every corner to bring it together, so now it holds itself up so I can put the rest of the bolts in. Oh, and real quick, another tip on these outside ones, you don't want to put those in yet because that's where your handle goes. So I'm going to do it on the right side. I don't think it matters which side you do, but just remember when you do these to leave these 2 undone on both sides, so whichever side you want to put your handle on, because your handle is going to go to 2 brackets on the outside here. And like I said, I'm going to do it on the right side, so these 2 I'm not going to bolt in. I'm just going to do these inside bolts on this side, and then I'm going to do all 4 bolts on the other end. All right, so let me get all these bolts in and we'll come back. All right, we're back. I got all 4 in on this side, just two on this side. Now we're going to go ahead and do the handles on the front, just like that. Oops, wrong side. Now we're going to do the handles on the front, just like that, and we'll put that tube in between. Then after that, we'll use a level, get everything squared away and tightened up. I'm going to go ahead and set up the camera and we'll get this handle on. All right, it's time to get this handle put on. Pretty much the same as the other. Flat washer, lock washer, nut. And again, we're not going to tighten it up because we do not. We want to be able to adjust everything, make it nice and square. So it's just going to be hand tight. There's 1. I'm going to keep keeping the nut on the inside. All right, let's grab our tube. This is going to be probably the trickier part if you're doing it by yourself like me, because you're going to wish you had 3 hands instead of 2. But we'll get her done. Could use clamps, but I like the challenge. Come on. Do it over there. There we go. Shove it in there. We can just get this bolt on. There we go. Just like the other ones, finger tight. There's 1. Here's 2. All right, now we'll get our level out and kind of push the stuff square and tighten it up. All right, so we're just gonna throw our level on. Too concerned. We'll get close about there on that one. It's pretty close, so I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up this corner. Then we'll check it again once we get tight. So I'm sure I'm still gonna need a little bit of adjustment. All right, I got that snug. Before I do the next one, I'm gonna go ahead and, yep, it moved. It's gonna be kind of a pain. I'm not really that picky on this. But yeah, that's way off. Look there. Okay, it adjusts still. Stay there. Check it one more time. Oh. Good enough for me and most everybody. We'll go ahead and do these bottom on this side because they adjust this way. Again, these backing bolts are 10 millimeter. All right, this side is snug. One last check. One last check. Pretty dang close. Now we're going to just do this side. Same thing. Pretty damn close. I mean, close enough for me. Get it good and snug. I wouldn't go too crazy with it. It's thin sheet metal. I'll go ahead and move on to the next and bring you guys back whenever I get these all done and snugged up. All right, guys. So we got this all leveled off. Everything's solid. So looking at our destructions, it looks like it's time to put the wheels on. So let me get this flipped over, get the right tools in place, and I'll be right back and we'll start the last step. All right, guys, so this one's pretty self-explanatory. I just flipped the cart over on the table. We're gonna go ahead and install these wheels. And it looks like it's gonna be a 17 millimeter and 4 bolts each. Same pattern as before. Flat washer to the outside and lock washer to the inside. Let me get set up and I'll do the first wheel for you. Alright guys, so it's just like before. I got everything pre-staged so I can grab it quick. I'm also going to cheat and use the mini impact on this one. Again, 17 millimeter. Let me get set up and we'll do this first wheel together. Alright. So I'm going to do the bolt head to underneath and then the nut to the bottom. And this is weighted good, so this is going to be real easy. Throw that on. Put this on. I'm going to get them all in and finger tight, and I'll go through and tighten them with the impact. This is probably the easiest part of this whole build so far. Just 3. You want to get them all in before you tighten one. That way if it needs to move over to get to a certain hole, it makes it a lot easier if it still has room to move. Plus, with these bigger lock nuts, it's hard to get them finger tight anyway. So they gotta be compressed. And these bolts are big enough to handle the mini impact. That's why we'll use it. All right. I gotta go crazy tight on them. There's no need. I'll probably at the end go back around with the socket because I just like to feel how tight it is. So I'm gonna do the other 4 wheels and I'll bring you guys back. Alright, and as I said before, I always like to go through and snug them by hand just to make sure, because I don't know how tight that gets it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take it down and see how it turned out. Handle feels a little loose, but overall not bad. It does what it's supposed to do. Feels pretty solid to me. Especially for $60, I think it's a good value. Alright, there she is in all her glory. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button, and if you like to see videos like this, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.